Assalamu alaikum, brother. My name is Lorraine Muhammad. I just want to talk while we here. We all coming to reminiscing, celebrating the life of Brother Willie, and I ran into these two brother pioneers, and his name is
Brother Willie.
Brother
Excuse me, Brother Norman Muhammad.
Brother Norman Muhammad from Philadelphia. Can you tell us a little something about yourself, brother? I know you got a history. Brother Norman.
Sure.
Oh, you had a stroke?
Mm-hmm.
But you grew up in Philadelphia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that you were a mechanic, a fire mechanic, and you fix everybody's cars and did for self, right, brother?
Mm-hmm.
And we want to thank you. And what year did you say you came in the Nation of Islam?
Long time ago.
You came in a long time ago. Yeah, but you came in the price. I'm gonna talk to brother.
Robbie in the early 60s.
Brother Robert's gonna talk. When he said, Brother Robert said that he brought him in the nation. Okay, Brother Robert.
I believe I was in fifth grade or fourth grade when I
Okay.
met Norman.
Wow.
And so I came around to visit him on his block, and we started hanging out, and with his family, because he was probably the youngest of his family at that time.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have no
Okay.
young brothers. All his brothers and sisters was older.
Oh,
So
they
he
were
was like
older.
the baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so a lot of times that when his family would go on trips and different events, they would let me go with him to be company with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it wasn't nobody for him to play with or hang out with, because all his brothers and sisters was older. But in the meantime, his brothers was in the Nation of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we were around them, of course, we playing and acting like young people, just doing this and that.
Right. I'm gonna sit over here. So go ahead. I'm listening.
And we was listening to rock and roll and music and dance, and we like that. We like to dance and
Okay.
listen to rock and roll and whatnot. So when we was around his brothers, they would say, "No, you can't listen to that music."
You want to look over here so we can
They
see?
would
Okay.
they would put Malcolm on and made us listen to Malcolm. That's right.
Major listen to Malcolm.
We had to listen to Malcolm if we was around them. And they would take us out, and we would get in the car and go on errands with them. And of course, on the weekends, he would go down to his father's shop. They would work at the shop, body and fender shop.
Right.
His father had a big shop down in South Philly, and all his brothers worked there. So
Right.
on the weekends, he would go down, and we go down. They give us stuff. We would sweep and
He was
run around and run errands and just do whatever they asked us to do.
okay.
So we was exposed to them, and whatever they would do, we had to do. So they didn't listen to a lot of rock and roll music. They listened
Okay.
to jazz. So
Jazz.
that's how we got exposed to listening to jazz, because his brothers were avid listeners of jazz. And if you were with them, that's what you had to listen to,
Okay.
was jazz.
Okay. Wow. And this was all in Philadelphia?
All in Philadelphia. Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. And he had family in New York. We used to go to New York and visit his family. He had
Right.
his family is very prominent. He had his aunts and uncles were very professional people. He had an uncle that was an architect, and he had an uncle who was an accountant
Okay.
and a
okay.
dancer. African dancer. His family was very cultured people.
And they own their own business. And this
Businesses,
is what I was
exactly.
trying to explain and talk with some of those who are coming into the Nation of Islam. That we don't have to wait until a mosque open up a business. We all probably came from 1970, Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We got together and we opened up business. You got a fine example of this brother right here, automotive cat, started fixing cars, doing for himself. You know what I'm saying? These are our pioneers
In
that we got to
elementary
look at,
school.
and our elders that now that we got to look after. We can't let them, they paved the way for us. These brothers and sisters have paved the way for us to be where we are now. We need to salute them, give them a call, and try to make, we came here today to honor and salute our brother Willie. We all call him Brother Willie Muhammad. Down here, Brother Johnny Zimmerman, and we came down here and we got together, all the pioneers. I thank Allah for each and every one of us. I'm a pioneer as myself, Lorraine Muhammad. But continue telling us. I know I don't want to keep up your time, sir.
So, and I can recall, as I said, is in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and then we went to junior high school. I remember his brothers had a variety store, and after school, we would leave school to come to relieve them in the variety store.
Right.
They trusted us and thought that we were that responsible that they could go run errands while we run the store for them. We ran a variety store, and at a very early age, we were only in junior high school, 7th, 8th grade.
Wow!
Yeah,
Wow!
7th and 8th grade.
7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, so we learned what do for self was at a very early age.
Early age.
In fact, the two of us were always very, very responsible. We always had a strong work ethic. We always had the do for self ethic.
That's
because
right.
we were around brothers in the nation that taught us the importance of doing for self and having skills, learning how to do things for yourself, not depending on anybody. And we were used to making money. We didn't need our parents to buy us clothes. Okay. They provided shelter for us, you know, but all of our basic needs, we took care of those ourselves. And I'm talking about we wore the best of best and wore tailored clothes because of the image of the Nation of Islam and going to the mosque.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, and going to the mosque.
That's a beautiful thing.
And reading the Muhammad Speaks.
Right.
Message to the Black Man. And learning how to make our own bean soup.
He said, "Learn it." He said, "For why I said making his own bean soup." He said, "Making your own bean soup."
I'm talking about master.
That's right. You didn't have to wait for nobody
I'm talking about
to go ahead and make your bean soup. Yeah, go because we're doing a video right now. All right, so you knew you had to do. Go ahead, look at that smile on the brother's face. He said, "We learned how to do our own bean soup." Okay. So go ahead, beloved. I'm listening.
So, you know, going out to the mosque was a very important thing, and it changed us. It made us very mature
at a young age.
At a very young age. We didn't act like children. We act like mature adults, young adults, because of the image of the men in the Nation of Islam and the teachings.
And under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
The teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Alhamdulillah.
And we used to go to New York. That's how I learned about 125th Street where Malcolm taught.
Oh, okay, Malcolm.
Yeah, we used to go to 125th Street to where they had the bookstore, the restaurant.
Right. I'm from Harlem, so I know. I came in 1970.
So we used to go to visit that. We used to go up to when Minister Farrakhan started teaching in New York. We used to go up there. When we first started teaching in New York, we would go to New York to hear him.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
From Philly. Yeah.
From Philadelphia. And they call it the top of the clock. What's your name again, brother?
Brother Robert. Yeah.
Brother Robert, thank you. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I want to say thank Allah for you for sharing this history with us. And we had to come today. So hold up the thing for Brother Willie. We salute him. Salute Brother Willie. We all came down here, and this is one of our pioneers, and it took us today for all of us to get together. We want to salute our brother Johnny Zimmerman Muhammad. We all call him Brother Willie. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, family. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, one story about Brother Willie.
I want to tell my story too. Go ahead.
Brother Willie has many titles, and he earned them, and we would call him the keeper of the word.
All right.
He's our archives man. He's the man who would certainly internalize and keep the word available to everybody who wanted.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And I remember Brother Willie, I was renovating a house. I had bought a house in Southwest Philly, and I was renovating. And Brother Willie had skills in plumbing.
Oh, did he? See?
Yeah, absolutely.
See?
Yeah. So I asked him to do some plumbing work for me. So we were
Right.
together, and he came over. We were hanging out, working together.
Right.
And he said, "Brother Bob," he said, "You know, I got a little piece of money,
Okay.
and I don't want it to get away from me."
Okay.
He said, "What do you think I should do?" I said, "Well, you know, there's a lot of things you can do, but I said one thing for sure I know you could do, and I'll take you to get you a duplicator to get started on,
Wow. Did y'all hear that? To get started.
on duplicating the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Minister Farrakhan's tapes."
Wow.
And I took him to the Lutheran Seminary headquarters in Germantown on
Right.
Queen Lane. And that's where he bought his first duplicator and cassettes and everything that he needed to duplicate and make a tape. And that's how Brother Willie got started with the few dollars he had saved.
Oh,
And he
alhamdulillah.
bought
Would
it,
you
and
listen
he
to
got
that?
started and never